see the orthogonal matrix, a small concept. Now here, let us see the definition. A square matrix of order n, capital A, is said to be a orthogonal matrix if and only if A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A equal to I. Now, if this condition is satisfied, we can say this matrix A is an orthogonal matrix. Okay. Now, here and also we can see another result, that is A, capital A is orthogonal if and only if capital A is non-singular and A transpose is equal to A inverse. A transpose equal to A inverse. Now, a matrix A is said to be orthogonal if and only if A is non-singular matrix and also A transpose equal to A inverse. A inverse exists for all non-singular matrices, but all those matrices are not called orthogonal. The condition is the A inverse should be equal to A transpose. Then only we can say the matrix A is orthogonal. Now let us see few problems. Already we have seen A into A inverse equal to A inverse into A equal to I. Therefore, in the place of A inverse we have A transpose. Therefore, this A transpose should be inverse of A. Okay. If it is an inverse, means it should be a non-singular. Now let us see the problems under this one. We have only two problems. Those two are example sums. Now let us see. 11, that is 1.11, given in the page number 15. In our material, the problem number 27. In our material, this problem number 27. Now, prove that this matrix is orthogonal. Whenever you want to prove this matrix is orthogonal, means we need to prove that A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A equal to I. Therefore, first we can assign the name for this matrix. We can take let the given matrix be A, that is cos theta, then minus sin theta, this is sin theta, and this is cos theta. Now, to prove A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. Now we need to prove this one. Now for proving this one, first we can consider this. That is A into A transpose. A into A transpose. A into A transpose, which is equal to the matrix A is cos theta. This is minus sin theta. This is sin theta. This is cos theta. Into, it's a transpose, means I have to interchange the rows and the columns. Therefore, first row can be as first column, can write cos theta minus sin theta. Then sin theta, then this will be cos theta. Yes. Now, after this, we can multiply these two matrices. Again, row by column rule. Cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta plus sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta. Next one, cos theta sin theta minus cos theta sin theta. Cos theta sin theta minus cos theta sin theta. Next, second row, first column, sin theta cos theta, sin theta cos theta, then minus again sin theta cos theta. Then this one, sin square theta plus cos square theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta. Yes. Now, after that, just we can write these things as is equal to, you know very well, cos square theta plus sin square theta equal to 1. Now, this gives 0 and this is 0 and this is 1. Now, A into A transpose equal to I, we have proved. Similarly, we can go for the other thing, A transpose into A. That is A transpose into A. Now A transpose is this one. Rho can be written as first column. That is cos theta minus sin theta. Then sin theta cos theta. Sin theta cos theta. Now we can write the matrix A as cos theta minus sin theta. This is sin theta and this is cos theta. Now again, by using a row by column multiplication rule, see, row by column multiplication rule, you can take this one, this column cos theta into cos square theta plus sin square theta gives 1. Then next cos theta sin theta minus cos theta sin theta gives 0. Then again minus sin theta cos theta plus sin theta cos theta gives 0. Again minus into minus plus sin square theta plus cos square theta gives 1, which is equal to I. Now we can have this as result number 1 and this as result number 2. From 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 we get A into A transpose is equal to A transpose into A is equal to I. Therefore, capital A is orthogonal. We can see. But likewise, let us see the next problem. Now let us see the next example, 1.12, given in the page number 13. If this matrix A is orthogonal, then we have to find the values of A, B and C, and hence we can find A inverse. This is the question. Now first I want to find this one, means it is given as orthogonal, then we have to find the A, B, C. Now can go for a solution. Given capital A is orthogonal, therefore we can say A into A transpose equal to I. A into A transpose equal to A transpose into A equal to I, when it is orthogonal. Now let us find A into A transpose. A is given, that is 1 by 7 into the matrix A is 6 minus 3A, then B minus 2 6, then 2 C 3. This is A. Now into its transpose means 1 by 7 into, write the first row as first column, that is 6 minus 3A. Then second row is second column, B minus 2, then 6. B minus 2, 6. Then third row, 2, C, 3, which is equal to identity matrix of order 3. Therefore, we can say this is 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Now here, this 1 by 7 into 1 by 7 gives 1 by 49. This 1 by 49 can tell you what the right hand side. Therefore, you can say first you can multiply these two things, 6 minus 3A with this 6 minus 3A. You can write 6 into 6, 6 6 are 36. Then plus 9. Then plus A square, then plus A square. First row, first column is over. Then you can go first row, second column, 6B, then plus 6, then plus 6A. Then first row, third column, 6 2s are 12, then minus 3C, then plus 3A. First row is over. Next we can go for the second row, first column 6B, then plus 6, then plus 6a. Then you can go second row, second column, b square plus 4, then plus 36. Then second row, third column, then 2b, then minus 2c, then 18 plus 18. Second row, third column. You can go for third row, first column, 2 6 are 12, then minus 3c, then plus 3a. Then can go say third row, second column, 2b, then minus 2c, then plus 18. Then next one, third row, third column, 4 plus c square, then plus 9. Here we have 1 by 7 to 1 by 7, 1 by 49. This 1 by 49 goes to the right hand side, go to the product term. Then 49 into this matrix gives 49, 0, 0, 0, 49, 0, then 0, 0, 49. Now this 1 by 49 is there. If you take right hand side, then it becomes a multiplication with this matrix. Then you can get 49, 0, 0, 0, 49, 0, 0, 0, 49. Now these two matrices are equal, means definitely their corresponding elements are equal. Therefore we can try to find the values of A, B, C. First let us check whether A is alone anywhere. Yes, it's here. Here we have only A. Therefore we can equate this first element with this first one. That is, we can write 36 plus 9 plus a square, which is equal to 49. Which is equal to 49. Now here 36 plus 9 equal to 45. Can take the right hand side, you can get a square is equal to 49 minus 45. Therefore a square is equal to 4. A square equal to 4 means we can expect A will be plus or minus 2. We don't know whether it is plus 2 or minus, that we have to verify later. Now after we try to find a B, where B we have here. Therefore you can equate this one to this second element. That is B square plus 4. B square plus 4 plus 36 is equal to 49. Now B square is equal to 4 plus 36 40. Then you can write 49 minus 40. Therefore B square is equal to 9. B square equal to 9 means B value may be either plus 3 or minus 3. That you cannot say now. Again, try to find a C. Then now C means you can take this one to this. Yes, you can write down 4c square plus 4 plus 9 is 13. C square plus 13, which is equal to 49. Now C square is equal to 49 minus 13 equal to 36. You can write 36. C square equal to 36. If C square equal to 36, then C value will be either plus or minus 6. Now, but we have found A, B, C here, but we are not able to take specifically whether A is plus 2 or minus 2, likewise B and C. Now for that we have to consider other equations. For that now try to find B means, or you can take A and B together here. Look at this one. This element will be equated to this one. Let us check. See here, we take 6a plus 6b, 6a plus 6b plus 6 equal to 0. Similarly, you can take other one. Then A and B we have taken. B and C we can take. B and C means we have B and C, or this one we can take this and this. 12 minus 3C or 3A minus 3C plus 12 equal to 0. Plus 12 equal to 0. Okay, next we can take this is AB combination, this is AC. Then we can go for what BC. BC means you can take this one 2B minus 2C plus 18 equal to 0. Okay, before that we have taken A square equal to 4 means A equal to plus or minus 2. A is equal to plus 2 or minus 2. Then we can take B is equal to plus 3 or minus 3. B equal to plus 3 or minus 3. Then C equal to plus 6 or minus 6 we can say. We have to check whether they are specific value for A, B and C. For that, see we can take this one. Now, here this can be simplified. You can divide 12 by 6. We can get A plus B equal to this 6 by 6 1. You can take like this. You can get what? Minus 1. Here sum of these two A plus B equal to minus 1 means the result is a negative number means the biggest number, the largest number must have minus sign. Compare A and B. A and B. A is 2, B is 3 means this is negative means B must have larger sign. Therefore, you can say A equal to 2, then plus of minus 3 equal to minus 1. Therefore, only these two values of A and B will satisfy this equation. Therefore, here we can say A is equal to 2 and B equal to minus 3. This is random check. A equal to 2 and B equal to minus 3. Now, after this, try to find the value of C. Now, here also C we can divide 12 by 3. You can get A minus C. A minus C equal to, if you divide by 3 you can get 4, you can get minus 4. A minus C equal to minus 4. Already we have taken A equal to 2. 2 minus, this is minus 4 means this C must be positive. Then therefore C positive means you can take plus 6 minus 6, you can take only plus 6. Plus 6. Which is equal to minus 4. Therefore, you can say here also A equal to 2 and B equal to, sorry, B not B, C equal to. C equal to 6. Now we have chosen. Now we have found the values of A, B and C. Now you will not go for this. Anyhow, you want to check means you can check this one. See here, you divide over by 2. You can get B minus C plus 9 equal to 0. You have to check whether this equation is satisfied or not with the values. Now let us check this one. See here. B minus C plus. What is B value we have taken? Minus 3. Minus 3 minus C value we have taken 6. Then plus 9 equal to 0. Now this is satisfied. Therefore we can say A equal to 2, B is equal to minus 3 and C equal to 6. Now we have found the values of A, B and C. Now after finding these values, now we need to find one more step, that is called A inverse. Now let us see how to find A inverse. Before finding A inverse, we can write A first. We can write therefore, we can say A is equal to, now what is A is given 1 by 7. 1 by 7 into, C is 6 minus 3, 6 minus 3 A. What is A here? We have taken 2. The next row B minus 2 6. B value minus 3. And write minus 3 minus 2 6. Then we can take 2 C. C value equal to 6. Then 3. Now after writing A value, we need to find A inverse. Now we know very well, since A is orthogonal, since A is orthogonal, we can say A inverse is equal to A transpose. A inverse equal to A. Therefore, we will not find the determinant A and adjoint A, everything. It is orthogonal. We can simply say A inverse equal to A transpose. We know very well A. You have to take transpose for this one. Since it's a scalar, you can keep this as 1 by 7 into its transpose. 6 minus 3, 2. Second row minus 3 minus 2, 6. Third row 2, 6, 3. Now this is A inverse. Likewise, you can find A inverse for the orthogonal matrix. Okay. Now we have only these two problems under orthogonal concept. Okay. Next. Yes, now let us see the last concepts in the first exercise, that is called cryptography. Cryptography, which is used to send these secret messages, that is one of the most important applications of matrices of inverse is in this department cryptography. Now what is this cryptography? As I told, this is used to send these secret messages between two persons. That is, it has two factors. One is encryption. The other is decryption. Now what is encryption? That is, here we have to transform the secret message into coded form using a square matrix. This is done by the sender. This sender will do these things. That is, this transforming the secret message into coded form using a square matrix by the sender is called encoding, or you can call it as encryption. Okay, the matrix used for encoding is called encryption matrix. Or you can call it as encoding matrix. Now this after transforming this message into secret form, this will be sent to the receiver. Now after that, the receiver will do, that is transforming the received coded message into original form using the inverse of the matrix. This inverse of the matrix, is called decryption matrix or decoding matrix. Okay. Now here this all these things will be done by the receiver. The receiver will receive the coded message, and then he will transform the coded message into original form using the inverse of this matrix. Now this is the concept. Now this matrix and the inverse of the matrix are known only between these two persons, sender and receiver, only with these two matrices. These are called key matrices or key forms, we can say. Now let us see how to transform this encoding message into a decoding message with a problem given in our textbook. Now let us see. Page number 16 in our material is problem 26. Now I will read the problem. Listen the problem. Decrypt the received encoded message 2 minus 3 24 with the encrypt matrix -1 -1 2 1 and the decryption matrix as its inverse, where the system of codes are described by the numbers 1 to 26 to the letters A to Z respectively, and the number 0 to the blank space. Now this is the given problem. Now for this given problem, we have to find out the message behind this. For that, See here, the encoded message is given in the form of what are these row matrices, and this is encrypt matrix. We can denote this as E. Now, the codes are assigned to the letters from A to Z is 1 to 20. That is, code 1 is for A, 2 is for B, 3 is for C, and so on. Now, now to find this message behind this one means we need to find first decrypt matrix. Decrypt matrix that we can denote as D. This is nothing but inverse of the encrypt matrix. This is nothing but inverse of the encrypt matrix. Now this can be found since it is a 2 by 2 matrix. We can directly find first we can find inverse of the matrix is 1 by determinant A into adjoint A. For this E, you can find determinant E. Determinant E means minus 1 plus 2 gives 1. Therefore 1 by 1 equal to 1 only. Therefore we not write. Then we can write directly this matrix. There is some adjoint. Now here minus 1 plus 1 can be interchanged. This is 1, this is minus 1. We can change the sign of this anti-diagonal. We can take 1, this is minus 2. 1 minus 1, then 1 minus 2. Now this is a decrypt matrix. Now for decoding this message, we have to use another small formula called coded matrix. Coded matrix into decoding matrix which will give the decoded matrix. Decoded. Now we need to find this decoded matrix. For that we have to multiply coded matrix and decoded matrix. The coded matrix, the coded row matrix are given. We can write this matrix as 2 minus 3. Then we can take this as next row 24. Now after that you multiply with this decoding matrix. This is decoding, is a discrete matrix. That is a decrypt matrix. You can take 1, 1, then minus 2, minus 1. Now we need to multiply these two. If you multiply, you can get row by column 2 minus 2 into minus 3 gives a plus 6. 2 plus 6 equal to 8. Then 2 plus 3 gives 5. Then 20 minus 8 gives 12. Then 20 minus 4 gives 16. Now this is a decoded matrix. Now a decoded matrix write in this order. It is 8, 5 first two. Then you can write 12, 16 like this. Now these are the numbers we have. That is some codes we have. Now you have to find what is the number or what is the letter corresponding to 8. This in the alphabet 1 to Z. This here H will be in the 8th place. H will be in the 8th place. And in 5th place we have the letter E. And in the 12th place we have the letter L. And in the 16th place we have the letter P. Now this is the secret message. Now this is the secret message. That is HELP, help. That's all. Likewise, we can find out the coded message into decoded message. Now this is the result we need to find. That's all. Okay. Now with this, we have only one problem. The other problems of practice I will give later. Now, with this problem, this first exercise is over. Then we will continue with the next exercise in the next class. Till then, first you try to revise all those problems, and if you have any doubt, you can call me at any time. Thank you, children.